Hey, my name is Mike Acosta from ADSR Sounds, and in this video, it's somewhat of a follow-up to a previous video that I did on installing some Auralex Sonolite panels in my home studio. Today, we're here at the ADSR office here in Denver, Colorado, and although the creative workspace that we're in is very, very cool, well designed, has a very industrial look, it's absolute murder for trying to record any sort of audio or do any sort of video work in here. So this particular video, we're just using a simple GoPro camera, and we're using the built-in microphone off of the GoPro Hero 6 camera, just so that you can hear exactly what it sounds like in here right now. There's a lot of reverberation and slapback that you get if you're trying to do any sort of video work, and even video conferencing calls can be a nightmare in this particular room. So we've reached out to our friends over at Auralex again, and we now have a set of B224 Pro panels that we're going to be installing here in the ADSR office. We have a total of 8 B224 Pro panels that are going to be installed on the left and right side of the walls, and 2 that will be installed on the rear of the actual office, which is where the camera will be facing for future video shoots. And we also have another set of B224 cloud ceiling panels that are going to go right above us. Now, you can't really see it in the video right now, but the ceiling in here is actually like an aluminum metal kind of thing. It's really weird. Very industrial look, which looks cool, but for shooting video or trying to record any sort of audio in here, it's an absolute nightmare. You can hear, you get a lot of slapback echo and reverberation that happens. So definitely not good for us. With these new Pro panels that Auralex has sent over to us, these are really cool because these are actually Class A rated. And what that means is for certain installations such as schools, offices, restaurants, churches, when it's Class A, then that means that it meets the fire regulations for fire retardancy. So these are really great for putting them in, like I said, in public facilities, restaurants, churches, offices, schools, all those kinds of things. We're going to do time-lapse shoot, so you'll be able to see the installation process of the Pro panels. And then we'll jump back on the camera after we finish installing everything. And again, we'll just use the built-in microphone from the GoPro Hero 6. And you'll be able to kind of hear the differences and how much we actually reduced in room reverberation and any sort of like slapback echo or anything like that. So hopefully it all goes well, and here we go. Hey, so we finally finished the install of all of the Auralex Pro panels. Total time was about maybe 2 days with breaks here and there. Overall, I will say that it is a huge improvement over what it was before. In the first part of the video, you can see I did a test, I clapped my hands, and again, right now we are just recording audio straight off of the GoPro Hero 6 internal microphone, specifically for just so that you guys can A/B and hear the differences from before and then after and what it sounds like now. So what I'll do right now is I'll play a clip from the intro part of this video again, and then we'll come back to this, and that way you can kind of, we'll A/B it, back and forth a bit. But here's what it sounds like now. All right, so here it is again. This is the after now with all of the Pro panels installed. So really big improvement, and it's kind of hard just to tell through the camera microphone, but just being in here myself, when we walk from the outside in, it's a really big improvement, and we're really happy with the results that we got. We ended up putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's see, 6. So 6 Pro panels on the side walls, 2 Pro panels on the rear. We have 2 Pro panel corner bass traps that are in the corners here, and then right above me we have a total of 7 cloud Pro panel ceiling panels that we put over the top. And we did that with, again, just some Teflon ties, because there's so many pipes and everything that actually made it a lot easier to just measure and then hang them from Teflon ties, and it works great. So overall, we're really satisfied. It's a huge improvement, definitely great for when we'll be shooting video in here, so that's going to be a big improvement for us, and then also for conference calls, things like that. So again, not always specifically for just music production studios, but if you have an office setting or a business, even in restaurants, these Pro panels are great, and I'm starting to see that a lot at some of the restaurants that I've been going to, where they've installed like some sort of acoustic treatments all through the ceiling and on the sides. And because now it's gotten so advanced where they can really cover these panels with like any sort of fabric that you want. You can customize the colors, the fabric, everything, and it really blends into the overall decor and ambiance of the restaurant. And sometimes when you're in these crowded restaurants, you have so many people talking. It's difficult when you're there with somebody to have a conversation if it's really loud. So I can see where a lot of these places are now starting to put acoustical treatments in to really control that overall loudness. And if you notice, when you go to Yelp and you do an actual review of a restaurant, a lot of the times the Yelp app will ask you, how loud is it there? Like, what is the ambience like? Is it real noisy? Is it quiet? And a lot of people, will rate that. So definitely something to look into. Again, these Auralex Pro panels are not just for recording studios. They work great for an office environment like we did here, public, places, churches, schools, restaurants, all those kinds of things. Again, they are rated at a Class A for fire retardancy. So for many places where they have those regulations, these will actually work really great in those specific areas. So overall, again, the Auralex Pro panels for the ADSR office here in Denver, Colorado, it's been a really great improvement overall for the sound for us. So really happy with it. Again, thanks to the people at Auralex for hooking us up and sending over these panels for us to test out. It's a really big improvement. So once again, don't forget to subscribe down below to the ADSR YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest everything and anything ADSR. Once again, my name is Mike Acosta from ADSR Sounds. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.